Author Dan Brown created an international phenomenon with the best-selling book, The Vinci Code.
And the movie grossed $224 million worldwide its opening weekend a decade ago.
Well, now the latest film, Inferno, Professor Robert Langdon attempts to foil a deadly plot organized by an evil scientist played by Ben Foster. We're going to talk to Ben in a moment, but first, more on the success of the series. Tom Hanks entertained moviegoers with conspiracy theories, secret societies, and ancient history.
You're not gonna make it!
As Professor Robert Langdon in The Da Vinci Code 10 years ago.
You're saying all this is real?
Real enough to kill for.
The film based on one of the best-selling books in mastermind Dan Brown's franchise. The book series has sold over 200 million copies worldwide in 56 different languages.
That's Illuminati.
Angels and Demons hit theaters in 2009, with the film adaptations becoming just as successful as the books, grossing $1.2 billion. Now Inferno, the much-anticipated third installment, making its way to the big screen.
We've got to get to Florence.
Featuring new locations, a new leading lady,
I just saw you.
and a new villain intent on unleashing a deadly plague.
Humanity is the disease. Inferno is the cure.
But the same Robert Langdon back on the case, ready to face his next challenge, follow the signs, and unlock the mystery to stop the unimaginable from happening. So Ben Foster, good morning.
Good morning.
So I love this because your character, your villain, Mr. Zobrist, is a guy who's doing something bad, but for what he believes are really, in the end, good reasons.
Well, when Ron hired me, he said he wanted the audience to leave with more questions than answers. All the statistics in the film are true. It's terrifying. We're dealing with the concept of overpopulation and that theory of cull the herd.
Mm-hmm. Which is weird because it's like, I want to think of you as a bad guy, but there are points you make that, like, oh, that kind of makes sense. But it's like, no, you're bad. No, this is bad.
He's really bad.
Yeah, that's kind of exactly,
really
I guess, what you were going for.
Well, I was hired for the job.
Right.
I mean, I'm not supporting this concept. But,
So this wasn't your idea?
it was not. In fact, I didn't do that.
You're not advocating.
Wouldn't that have been a great coincidence if you had this idea and actually got hired to be the villain to do it?
You heard it here today.
No.
The virus is being released.
No, don't say that. But listen, what we do know is when you say Ron, you're talking about Ron Howard.
Yeah, Ron Howard.
How was it to work with Ron? Was this a life dream? What was the story here?
Well,
Sip swap.
no, I've seen this one, no, I've seen all three.
You see? Oh, you have seen them?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, we were told you hadn't seen the movies. Okay. How do you like this one? Is this the best one?
I'd say it's actually not only the best one, and you kind of want to support the one you're with, but it's a standalone. You don't need to see the other two to appreciate this.
But it is the best one because you're...
I appreciate that.
That's
Thank you.
one scary villain you got going on there, Ben.
That's right. And Inferno opens this Friday. Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.